Okay, I think we just went live. We still have Timothy back here. Timothy, pop up and say hi. Look at the computer. Say hi. Say hi, right here. Because people are watching. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you playing Kirby on the Switch? Alright, let me make sure this is actually live right now. I hope it is. You love them? Alright, let's see here. Okay, yes, we are live now. Good, good. Got to keep track of all the things. I'm going to go ahead and join in here. Okay, hopefully that's not reversed for everyone here on Discord. We are about to get started with this tournament. Soon. So, let's just share this one more place. Oh, I don't know if I can navigate away. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think they took that away. Okay, never mind then. We'll just come back here and chill. We are live. Live now. Theme deck only PTCGO tournament. Let's go ahead and pin that. Alrighty. I think we are good. Gotta keep track of this conversation. And so the deck I'm going to be playing today, so I really wanted to, I really love Torrential Cannon. Torrential Cannon is a super great deck. But in testing it, I did not find it to be as consistent as Soaring Storm. So I've played a lot of games with Soaring Storm. I like it a lot. Relentless Flame is also pretty good. But again, I did not find it to be as consistent as Soaring Storm. Soaring Storm is really built around these two. Thunderous and Tornadus have great synergy, so they're really good for attacking. Lantern is okay. I don't usually get it out there, but its main thing is this ability Energy Grounding, which lets you save energies. This is really what this deck is all about, is Dragonite with Hurricane Charge. And the real cool thing about Dragonite with Hurricane Charge is its energy acceleration, but it's not limited to Dragonite, so you can accelerate anywhere. I've used this in a lot of creative ways. You can spread the energy around. You can even drop 2 energy on someone with 2 retreat cost if that's all you need to win, because some decks try to pin you. Pidgeotto with Airmail is fantastic, letting you draw an extra card and you get to pick between the top 2 of your deck every turn. And then good solid trainers for the most part. Lily is not super useful after the first turn of the game or so in general because it tends to get hard to empty your hand. Fisherman is great with this deck because Dragonite makes you discard in order to attack. So Soaring Storm is what we're going to be going with, and as long as I don't brick, as long as I keep finding draw supporters, it is usually goes very well. Very good once you get set up. So I'm super excited about that. and I am on the Discord for this tournament, and I am also streaming on YouTube. So we're going to get started here in a minute. I can go ahead and open packs or whatever. Well, it looks like we might be getting our first pairing here soon. It's exciting. I hope I do well. I would feel really bad if I get embarrassed, but if I do, it's all just for fun. Okay, it looks like everybody is checked in. And let's go up here, and I'm waiting for all of them to open things. See if we get anything good from Astral Radiance. Yeah, basically everything's gonna be new, because I don't think I've gotten any Astral... Oh, hey, Radiant Greninja, right there! Booyah! And Shaman. You can use this attack only if you go second and only during your first turn. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Wow, that's really powerful if you get the chance to use it. Radiant Greninja is, of course, fantastic. This attack is pretty useful. You can snipe 2 enemies with 2 opposing Pokemon with 90 HP or less. And then concealed cards, you can discard an energy and draw 2 cards every turn. So that is really, really good. Grant is not bad either for fighting type decks. I am keeping an eye on Limitless. I am streaming on YouTube. I am in the Discord. Okay, let's open another Astral Radiance pack. Ooh, Canceling Cologne. That's a fun card. Zizu, I think, is a good card. Absol! Oh, okay, this is the Absol that's from the Build and Battle box, so that's good. Yes, I would like to start. So basically we're doing this, we're all in a Discord together, we are going to get matchups on Limitless, and then we're going to battle each other using friend battles, and then report our wins, our losses. So let's see. I am nervous because I really want to do well, and I'm afraid if I won't, that I'll be super embarrassed, but we'll see what happens. I have done quite a bit of practicing for me, so Katie's upstairs putting David down. Timothy is hanging out with me for a few minutes, and then he is gonna go on upstairs and go to bed. I love you, buddy.
I love you.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we're going to be started here in 3 minutes. So let's open another pack. Ooh, this Hisuian Overquill is so great. Vespiquen. Reveal any number of sweet honey cards from your hand. This attack does 60 damage for each card you revealed in this way. It's got potential. Okay. Ooh, looks like we're getting started. Okay. My first matchup is against Pokelax75. Who is Pokelax75? Pokelax. That doesn't... Oh, here we go. Maybe I have a request. Here we go. Alright, let's do it. Okay, first matchup. Okay, here we go. Okay, mirror match. Soaring Storm mirror match. I have found that in theme deck only, it seems to work much better to go second. And, oh, I almost... Wow, this is a really bad starting hand because it's all Pokemon. Yes, I know I have no addition. Oof. Woof. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I am bricking hard. I've got some great Pokemon here, but nothing else that I can do with them. And Tornadus is weak against Thundurus, so that's not good. He's already got a supporter. And he can keep collecting. It's going to take me at least 3 turns. Oh, brother. I almost don't want to knock Pidgey out. But then again, I do because he's just going to keep collecting. And he can retreat anytime now that he's got an energy on there. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll retreat to... Oh, no, we'll see. Okay, that is good. Now I have Thundurus on the bench. Do I want to... I mean, he's missing an energy, so I guess I'm going to just go ahead and take the knockout. Hope that I get a supporter off of this prize. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Woo. Cynthia, good. Oh, perfect. Now I just need to get 1 energy, and I can start pounding the bench with Thunderous Tornado. Unfortunately, if he has anybody... If he has a Tornadus, or gets to a Tornadus, I'm going to be in big trouble because Thundurus can then one-shot me if he has Tornadus on the bench. Or another Lightning Energy, then he can one-shot it. But he would knock out his own Dratini in order to do that. Bold. just going to put up a Lowland Grimer there, try to get something started. Let's see. Now he can use Raging Thunder with impunity, as long as he doesn't put anyone on the bench. But of course, not putting anyone on the bench is a risky move. This is very precarious. I'll be able to do 70 damage on the next turn, but then he can one-shot Thunderous again. I don't really have any good setup. This hand is not super useful. I can't play Lily because I've got too many cards in hand. I can't accelerate energy because I don't have Dragonite out. Ugh, that is not helpful. I'm gonna have to sacrifice Dratini. Hang on, buddy, I can't read it right now. I probably should have just waited. I should have put Dratini out first, and then waited until I had access to Raging Thunder. Is that both of my Thunderouses? No, I've got another one. Got to sacrifice Dratini. Oh gosh, man, this game, this is just not going my way. This is not going my way. Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. Watching your stream if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I am just hanging out and getting whooped. Hey, Not Xeno on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I am bricking really hard right now. And I started to do alright. I had a chance. Probably misplayed by not sacrificing Dratini first.
I like you're playing the Roaring Skies one?
Yeah, so I
Was it
tested.
okay if I show your stream on my stream?
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
I wanted to ask before
Let's see. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's over.
lost it.
There's nothing
yeah.
I can do. Darn it. I had a chance. I had a chance, maybe.
More than one round, you know.
Yeah, I know. My opening hand was all Pokemon and one energy. And they weren't even all basics. It was one basic.
Alright, man. Well, good luck the rest.
Hey, yeah, thanks. Well, that's disappointing. But when the theme decks brick, they brick really, really hard because they're just not built. With only 16 trainers, most competitive decks will have almost twice that. With only 16 trainers, and most of those being supporters, and some of those supporters only being late game cards, it's just very, very hard to pull yourself out of a hole. So now I'm going to wait until the second round starts. But that's a big disappointment to start off with a loss in a mirror match and not even really have a good showing for the deck. Not even a little bit. Alright, let's open some packs or something. Some locked packs. Oh, Gardenia's Vigor is a great card. Kind of a spiritual successor to Welder without being too powerful. Hisuian Braviary has a lot of potential with this attack that has no cost. Silene is really big in the Alright, let's get back here. Okay, so I've got a locked Battle Styles pack. Let's see if we get anything good here. I've been saving a lot of codes for when live comes out, but now it seems like we don't know if or when that's ever going to happen. Oh wow, that's an interesting ability there on Centiscorch that prevents your opponent from recovering from burn. It's funny that they still have to flip. It might as well just say your opponent doesn't flip. Here's a Brilliant Stars. Double Turbo, great. Cynthia's Ambition, great. Oh, that's funny because we pulled that card in real life. Dracovish V. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tool cards from your opponent's active Pokemon. If you discard a Pokemon tool card in this way, this attack does 120 more damage. Interesting. 210, can't use Dragon Strike next turn. I'm not watching my YouTube chat very well. There we go. Trying to keep a track of when the next round starts. Alright, let's see here. Flaffy, this is the not good Flaffy. The really good Flaffy is the one from Evolving Skies with Dynamotor that lets you pull lightning energy out of your discard pile. I recently threw together a Flying Pikachu VMAX deck with that Flaffy as the energy accelerator. It works okay. It was fun. I forget if PTCGO opens locked or unlocked packs first. Also trying to keep my eye on a few different things. Well, that's inconvenient. There we go. Okay. Maybe I can just make this bigger. Even move the chat over to the other side, perhaps. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm figuring out this OBS streaming stuff. It takes a minute. It's a whole new world. There's a lot of terminology stuff that you're not familiar with. Timothy, do you want to pop up and say hi again? Oma is watching. Or at least she was, briefly.
Oma?
Yeah, she can see you on the computer. Just pop up and say hi.
Hey, Oma.
Do you love her?
Yeah.
You want to say that?
I love you, Mama.
There you go. I love you too.
I can't
I know.
hear her.
No, you can't hear or see her. She's just watching.
Who are your friends?
Who are my friends?
Yeah.
People from Twitter.
Who is your Oma? Who's your mom?
Who's my mom?
Yeah.
Oma is my mom.
Oh,
Sit down.
I am.
Go play Kirby. I love you. I know. Alright, let's see. Toy Catcher is fun. I don't see it used a whole lot, but I think it has potential as a... because it's an automatic gust as an item card. You just have to have... the opposing Pokemon has to have, on the bench, of course, because you don't gust the active, has to have 50 HP or less. So let's see. Okay, it does preferentially open the locked packs first. Oma says hi, Timothy.
Hi, Oma. Well, I can't see her.
That's okay.
No, no.
8 of 14 matches completed in round 1. Hopefully we do a lot better. Trying to keep my eye on like 4 or 5 different things at once. Yeah, we haven't opened any Pokemon Go yet. Finally just got my first paycheck after coming back from paternity leave, so we know someone who sells cards for charity that we donate. They give cards. The money goes to charity. It's great. It's a win-win. So we've got some Pokemon Go stuff that we're going to be getting soonish, and that'll be our first Pokemon Go stuff. So his name is Drumi, D-R-U-M-I, on Twitter and Twitch. So we've done a lot of work with Drumi. He pulled a ton of celebration stuff for us. We love celebrations. So we're gonna be getting some Pokemon Go stuff soon. There's some really good cards in that set, and I'm excited about opening it up. So we'll see. Obviously, Mewtwo, V and V Star. Definitely hope I get some of those. I think there's at least one ETB in that set of stuff that we have. So the Mewtwo comes there. It's the promo in the ETB. Right, let's see what we get from this Fusion Strike pack. 10 of 14 matches completed. Oricorio. Oh, this is actually a popular tech card right now because it shields all of your other Fusion Strike Pokemon from 20 damage. And, 20 damage, 10 damage here and there, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're talking about math where you have to be able to hit 330 or something specific, that damage really does add up, and the competitive players, they'll use things like Galarian Zigzagoon, obviously quick shooting. They'll, getting a little bit here and there to augment your big Pokemon's attacks, even when you're talking about doing damage in the 2 and 300s, it makes a big difference. So Oricorio has seen use as a tech in Mew, where almost every Pokemon and certainly your attackers are Fusion Strike. So that's not a bad pull at all. Steelix. I have not seen anything about Steelix in competitive. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Gee, not even both benches? That would be nice if it was both benches. Obviously, you could block that with some kind of bench barrier. You just have to make sure that the bench barrier specifies all attacks and not just attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Power Tablet is popular. Again, damage augmentation. During this turn, your Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I'll probably end up opening these unlocked packs later. Hopefully these other rounds finish up here soon. I don't want to start a random versus game, but yeah, so I've been using, again, I'm using Soaring Storm, which is a really, really good deck, and actually in that first round there, I lost to another player using Soaring Storm. I just had a terrible, terrible opening hand, so that did not help at all. But it's a good deck. I think this Chinchou Lantern family is definitely expendable, but we're not modifying them. We're using theme decks exactly as they exist. But it's all about this Dragonite here and Hurricane Charge. Now you can win games without it, especially if you get the synergy going between Thundurus and Tornadus really well. So Thundurus can deal 120 damage, but it has to do 40 damage to one of your own bench Pokemon. Now, if you don't have any bench Pokemon, then it doesn't do anything negative, but you're also risking having no bench Pokemon. Hey, AJ! How you doing? Thanks for watching. I am in between rounds right now. I lost the first round of 6, so hopefully I can win the rest enough to get into the top 8, and if I get into the top 8, then I'll keep going in the tournament, and it'll be a lot longer. Okay, 12 of 14 matches completed now, so looking forward to that. But Thundurus, if Tornadus is on your bench, this first attack does 70 damage instead of 20, so that's really good, especially if you happen to be going up against any lightning weak Pokemon, then you're dealing 140 damage for 2 colorless energy. Tornadus is the one I actually prefer in general, although unfortunately he's weak to lightning, so in the mirror match, that was something that bit me in that last one, was Tornadus was weak against Thundurus. If Thundurus is on your bench and you have 3 energy on Tornadus, you deal 80 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. Obviously nobody's weak against colorless, not anymore. That only crops up rarely in the entire history of the game. But you do 80 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon and 20 damage to every Pokemon on their bench. So sometimes you can even get knockouts with that if you're hitting repeatedly with Thunderous Tornado. But the other thing that can be good for is just simply putting some damage on their Pokemon so that when they evolve all the way up, they're easier to knock out. Because you can hit 140 with Lantern, so if you take a Pokemon that's normally 170 and you hit it twice on the bench, now you can one-shot it with Lantern. That's good. There's almost nobody that can survive Dragonite's Dragon Impact, but you don't really want Dragonite to get knocked out until you have to. Until you pretty much got the game wrapped up, because you want Hurricane Charge in play for as long as possible. But almost nobody can survive getting hit for 170. Almost nobody. Well, I think we're about... Hey, Jay. I think we're about to start the next round. So hopefully then you'll get to see something happen. Hopefully everybody can see and hear me just fine. I haven't technically asked that yet. I'm also just hanging out here in this Discord video section, so... Alright, I think we're getting ready to get started with the, well, there's one round to finish up. But yeah, I'm using this deck called Soaring Storm. I like it a lot. There's no deck that gives you wins all the time, especially with these theme decks, because theme decks are not super well built. But I tried to find the one that was most consistent and powerful, and basically, so this one has some good draw supporters, good trainers. Again, not that many trainers compared to what you would see in a real deck. You'd see probably at least 30 trainers, so about double the amount that are actually in here. But this deck has good support Pokemon, so Pidgeotto with Airmail lets you look at the top 2, draw 1, put the other one on the bottom of your deck. Alolan Grimer can be good to throw out there, and for no energy, draw 2 cards, collect to stall and help get set up. So it has support Pokemon, it has good trainers, and it has energy acceleration. And then big attacks. You gotta be able to one-shot things. So Dragon Impact 170. And then with Hurricane, what's cool is Dragon Impact takes 4 energy. You have to discard 3 energy when you use it, but if you have 3 energy in your hand, or you can get 3 energy in your hand, you can attach 1 and then attach a water and a lightning using Hurricane Charge. So you can repower, you can recharge Dragon Impact, so to speak, turn after turn, if you can keep getting energy in your hand. And that's the tricky part. So you don't really want Dragonite out there to take all of your knockouts, but the last 2 or 3, you can definitely make it happen. But Airmail Pidgeotto is great. Really helps when you're trying to get set up and you need to find specific cards, because you get the chance to draw extra cards. You just have to be careful about decking yourself. This deck isn't great about putting things back into your deck. It doesn't have like Brock's Grit, like Torrential Cannon or Relentless Flame have Brock's Grit, which is shuffle up to 6 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. That's it's a good card to have at least once in a theme deck match that can go for a really long time and you get close to decking yourself. Basically, Energy Recycle System is the only way to get cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Fisherman gets cards from your discard pile into your hand. But honestly, I usually end up using Energy Recycle System to put one back into my hand. So really, what happens more often is that you just get down to like 5 cards left or so, and then you stop drawing. I mean, you have to draw 1 every turn, but you just try not to try not to make yourself deck out. So don't let your deck get so low that you're going to lose before you can take prizes. And of course, in theme deck only, it's all single prizers. So you have to think about the number of turns and the number of prizes you have remaining. But this is a really fun theme deck. Actually, now playing it in person, it's funny that 2 of the 3 decks that I think are the best are 2 that we don't own in person. We own Torrential Cannon, we own several theme decks. We never bought all of them. Some of them we broke apart, but I'm pretty sure we never had Relentless Flame or Soaring Storm, so I'm kind of sad that I don't think I have any of these Dragonite cards in real life. Maybe they're probably not too expensive. I might go buy some at some point. But Hurricane Charge is a crazy good ability. I am just waiting for this next round to get started. Looks like there's 1 match left to be completed. I think a bunch of us ended up using the same deck because there's only so many theme decks to choose from. There are no new theme decks coming out because the V battle decks don't count as theme decks on PTCGO. So there's only a limited number to choose from, so it's pretty easy to figure out which one which ones are the best. And I think there's only a handful on any given game, especially if your opponent bricks. Oh, it looks like 14 of 14 matches complete now, especially if your opponent bricks. You can win. I mean, any theme deck can win, but some of them are definitely better constructed than others. I mean, some of them are terrible. They have 30 or more Pokemon in them, very few trainers, and no really good abilities or really good attack like Dragonite here. So you just have to realize that they're not all on the same playing field, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice. And I mean, to some degree, even if they were all equally constructed, they do have, there's theme decks on there that span a decade. So some of the cards just simply aren't powered to compete with the modern cards, just in terms of attack strength, base damage, HP. Oh, here we go. Next matchup is coming. Waiting for my opponent to check in. I know Zerafia's on here. This is who I'm going to be playing. I'll just wait for him to check in. Because I don't want to send him a request until he checks in. Hopefully this game goes better than round one did. Round one was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So let's see what happens. We're both 0-1, so neither of us won round one, so hopefully we get there we go. Okay, he's checked in now. So we'll get started here in a second. Whew. Take a drink, try to calm down. Let's see if this is another mirror match. Oh, it's not. Nice. He's playing the Alolan Executor deck now. Ooh, this one I have not gone up against. Hopefully that means it's terrible, but it also means that I don't know what to expect. Is he going to choose to go first or second? I prefer to go second, actually, so... Okay, this is better. I'm going to start you. and put you down. Do I put Chinchou down? I think I will. I don't love having Chinchou on the bench. I prefer to save those spots, but it will give me one more card to draw for Lily. So that's not bad, because Lily, if you play it on your first turn, and when this card originally came out, you could play supporters on the very first turn of the game. You can't anymore, so PTCGO doesn't let you do that. But when this card first came out, you could. Anyway, if you turn first going second, turn one going second, you can still pull Lily. Oh, does this have Slush Rush in it? No. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to attach here, play Lily to draw 5, and collect to draw 2 more. I'm just going to try to get set up. Ooh, great. I've already got Dragonair and Dragonite. Again, I don't really want Dragonite to be my attacker right out the gate, but if I only need to get a few knockouts, I can do that. I also need a water energy to be able to attack with Dragonite at all, so that's something to watch for. Interesting. Well, okay, so he's trying to get different types of energy into his discard pile in order to power up Alolan Exeggutor's attack. Oh, I did not see that Marowak. I don't know what it does. Luckily, Dragonite is weak against Fairy. Oh, perfect. There's a Pidgey. Dragonite is weak against Fairy, so there just aren't that many Fairy-type Pokemon that I'm likely to run up against. I don't have any fighting types, I don't have any fire types, and I don't have any metal types. There's good typing in general here in Soaring Skies that lets you match up well against a number of different decks, depending on who you're playing against. Right, so return is helping him set up. Alright, so let's go ahead and put Dragonite down here. Let's Pidgeotto. Let's attach Lightning here. Then, oh gee, let's go ahead and get Lantern out so that I've got that as an option. And then let's Cynthia. Okay, that's not bad at all. Great. Okay, so I'm going to put up Tornadus and start attacking with Thunderous Tornado, which is also going to put damage on the bench. I'm going to use Pokemon Fan Club to get Thunderous, so that I've got that synergy. I can also use it to pull another basic, because I'm about to have an extra bench spot once... Hey, Kyle! Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry I'm doing a bad job of keeping track of all the chats that are going on. because we've got stuff in Discord, we've got stuff on Twitter, and I've got stuff on YouTube. This is it's a lot, but I've got a good setup going now. I can attach to Tornadus next turn and be ready to start putting damage on the bench. He can't add more than 100 damage this way, so 120 is his max. How many types of basic energy? Okay, he's only got 3. Weakness policy doesn't really matter because I don't have any fighting types. Okay, good. There goes Alolan Grimer. He gets to take the first prize. There's Tornadus. Let's put a lightning energy here. Pokemon Fan Club for Thundurus. And ooh, do I pull another Tornadus? That's kind of tempting. So I can just Tornadus back to back. Just energy accelerate, and this is why I love this Dragonite. The Relentless Flame Charizard is really good, but it can only accelerate to itself. So that's great for knockouts because it can one-shot like anything, but it's just not as versatile, and I find that this deck is much, much more versatile. And the cool thing about Dragonite, you know, Hurricane Charge is you don't even have to attach both of these energy to the same Pokemon. Ah, okay, that's why the weakness policy is on there. Thanks, Kyle. That makes a lot more sense. I was trying to understand what was going on. So yeah, I'm just going to try to soften his entire board with Thunderous Tornado, and I've got 2 set up here, and I'm ready to go in with Dragonite. I have not used up, I have no energy in the discard pile yet. I've not used up, there's a Fisherman in here, which is great for using Dragonite 2 turns in a row. I've got Airmail, so I can keep drawing an extra card every turn, and I get to pick. Alright, let's see here. We are going to Hurricane Charge. And it doesn't really matter, but we're going to put 1 here and 1 there. Oh, that was stupid. That was a mistake. I needed to put a water energy on Dragonite, because he still can't attack. Well, let's see if we can find one. Oh, good. There we go. Whew. That's okay. It's fine to have extra energy on Dragonite, because he has to discard 3. Yep, there's our first prize. And we're just going to keep softening up this board. Yes, I've heard that Radiant Blastoise is really good. Now, my one that I love is Radiant Venusaur because of, you know, nostalgia. Venusaur is my favorite Gen 1 Stage 2 starter. Slush Rush is a lot of fun. One of my favorite theme decks is Luminous Frost. Not competitive enough for this, I don't think, but I took a modified version of Luminous Frost to a Somewhat tournament recently and had a lot of fun with it. Okay, so we're moving energy to Lantern, and this is where Lantern is great because it gets to save your energy. Alright, now I'm going to have to throw Dragonite out there. But even after I lose Dragonite, I've got the option of I have Tornadus already ready. So let's see, I need to try to maximize Hurricane Charge while I've got it. And of course that didn't help me. Still didn't help me. Okay, well I am, let's see, do I attach to Dragonite and be ready for next turn? I think that is the play, because I'm pretty sure he can't one-shot Dragonite by any means. So we'll just leave Switch there. We'll Dragon Impact for the knockout. Discard 3 Lightning Energy. And we're only 1 energy away from the knockout. It's pretty unlikely between draw for turn airmail and my supporter. Oh, look, and my prize. That there's an energy right there, so I'm ready to attack with Dragonite, but I can also switch out, which is super nice. I've got that option both with Switch and Tate and Lisa, but obviously I don't want to use Tate and Lisa as my Switch when I've got Switch available. So how much HP does this Raticate have? It has 80. 80? Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm just gonna switch to Tornadus and knock it out. Save Dragonite, save its Hurricane Charge ability, and be ready for the big knockout at the end. A fighting energy, interesting. Is he... I don't see how he can use that. I wonder if that was a misclick or something. Energy Lotto, hey! That card was just reprinted. Lady also shows up in a few of these theme decks, and that card was recently reprinted too. Okay, so we're going to evolve to Dragonair. We're going to switch. I'm going to go ahead and attach here so that he's ready. And then I'm going to... Do I shuffle draw 5 or just draw 2? I think I want to save Tate and Lisa. Oh, great. Draw 4. If I flip ahead, I draw 4. Take Fisherman. Because I definitely have energy in the discard now. And we will Hurricane Charge here, just in case. That gives me another option. I'm going to hold on to Energy Recycle System and go ahead and use Thunderous Tornado. That makes sense, Kyle. Thank you. Just trying to get it into the discard pile. Because it's for each different type. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the max. That's all of them right there. So now he does 120. 120 with Alolan Executor. I think I'm in a pretty good position now. I don't know what this Alolan Marowak does at all. Let's see. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them in any way you like. Okay. This attack does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon in play that has Alolan in its name. Alright, well that's not going to help him very much. And again, this is why Thunderous Tornado is so great. Because I'm softening up these bench Pokemon, and then I can start knocking them out with attacks with lower and lower base damage. Okay, 50 damage, and the switch. Alright, good. Let's see. What's the play here? Do we Tate and Lisa for the knockout? I think we do. I think we should just be aggressive. Let's play this to get a basic energy card. I probably should have airmailed first since that has fewer options. Ideally, I pull a water energy. Yes. There we go. There's no way he one-shots me with... Again, I still have Tornadus there ready. I like this Pidgeot a lot. There's only one copy in Soaring Storm. I use it a lot more as an attacker in... I mean, only as a last resort, but in Torrential Cannon has 2 of them. And it can be really, really great to... Hey, there was Lady. That card was also just reprinted. it can be really great when your opponent gets out like a stage 2 or even a stage 1 with like 4 energy on it, like Yanmega, and you just poof, spin storm the whole thing back into your opponent's deck or hand. Oh, he's gonna make us both switch. Interesting. Okay, so I'm actually gonna switch to Pidgeotto because I can just evolve to Pidgeot and retreat for free, which is another reason why Pidgeot is really, really great, because it has no retreat cost. Okay, Slush Rush. Okay, there's a basic. And actually that helps me a lot, because now I'm just going to save Dragonite, and I'm just going to go to Tornadus. Oh, now I'm not going to go to Tornadus. I'm going to Airmail first, in the hopes of getting an energy. Perfect. I'm going to attach that energy to Dragonite. Then I'm going to... Ooh, what's the best way to do this? I'm gonna Pidgeot. Retreat for free to Dragonite. And use Cynthia. Wait, not going to use Cynthia yet. I'm going to use Pokemon Communication. Do I have another Dragonite in here? No, it is in my prizes. Fantastic. It's one of the last 2. Okay, well now I know that. Now I'm going to Cynthia. And I got no energy. Fantastic. But I'm going to Hurricane Charge. And the perfect draw next turn would be Fisherman. Let's see. But really, this is all I need because I only have 1 prize card left. I can knock out a Alolan Sandslash with 80 damage, so I really just need to be able to retreat to Tornadus, and I win. Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to retreat. Whew. Alright, I won. Whew. That was exciting and scary all at once. Whew. Uh-oh. Holy cow. Katie is playing Kirby right now, and she just won with... Before Kirby, she just won with basically no health left against a boss battle. So she's super excited. They are very excited. Kirby in the Forgotten Land has been our household favorite game here lately, especially because it has couch co-op in it, which is so great. And there's so few things that have couch co-op. So few things that have couch co-op anymore. It's really underappreciated. Really underappreciated. Alright, so let's see here. I reported that as a win. 11 of the 14 matches are complete, so that's good. That's good. And I am going to... Let's see what packs we have left. I don't have very many packs. Packs is not... I've been saving all the codes for live, but now we don't know if live is ever gonna be live. I love Evolving Skies. That was a really fun set, and we opened a lot of that IRL. Oh, wait. Let's see here. Oh, Rainbow Gordy. A rainbow of a card that is... Well, you know, I really enjoy interviewers' questions, which was the first version of this. uh, wow, there is a lot of energy in that Executor deck. That's interesting. They just sent me a picture on... he sent me a picture of his hand on what it looked like, and it was basically all energy. Alright, let's see. 12 of 14 matches completed, so we'll open another pack. Okay, let's see. Oh, Memory Capsule is fun. People are using that with Jolteon. Oh, Amazing Rare Celebi and Leon. Okay, Leon is a fun supporter that adds 30 damage. It's obviously used a lot in the Charizard theme deck, where the more Leon you have in your discard pile, the Charizard does like 50 more damage. So, especially if you play Leon and then it goes into your discard pile and you attack with Charizard all in the same turn, that's 80 more damage right there. So that is a powerful deck, and it's nice because unlike Relentless Flame, you don't have to discard, but Relentless Flame can just power up so quickly. You can go from having a Charmeleon with no energy on it to a Charizard with 3 energy dealing 180 damage in one turn. Alright, let's see. 13 of 14 matches complete. I'm 1-1, so I have 3 points through 2 rounds. There are 4 more rounds to go. Top 8 go into a best of 3 bracket. So hopefully I make it into the top 8. Hey buddy. I love you very much.
I love you, Oma.
Yeah, if Oma's still watching, Timothy loves you. Alright, go to bed, okay?
Come on, buddy.
I love you. Whew. Okay. Let's see what's going on up here. Yeah, I had never seen that Alolan Executor deck, so... Okay, 14 of 14 matches complete. Round 1 was a loss in the mirror, in which I totally bricked, because my opening hand was 1 basic, 5 stage 1s, and 1 energy. And I didn't hardly get anything from there. So that was a loss in the mirror match, and then round 2 is a win against Alolan Executor, and oh, here's round 3. I am checking in against New Age Miguel. Alright, okay. Let's go. Looks like we're both checked in. I don't remember if we're already friends or not. Oh, let's see, is that a request? There we go. Yes. Alright, here he is. Accept. Okay. Okay, here. Alright, so theme, dragon. I'm going to go over to Soaring Storm and accept. Let's see if this is another mirror match. I know there's lots of Soaring Storm. Oh, Battle Mind! Okay, I have not played Battle Mind a lot recently, but is one that we bought in person. So it is a really great deck. No, I do not want to go first. This decision, I feel like, tends to pay off. I've got Cynthia, I've got Alolan Grimer, that's not terrible. Who is the best basic to go for? Because I can Pokemon Communication Dragonair into something. Let's see what I draw. Alright. I'm kind of afraid to go for a Tornadus or Thundurus right off the bat. I feel like Dratini is the play. It all really depends on what I draw, but the problem is I have to make this choice now. Alright, let's just do Tornadus. He's good. I don't know if that was the right call or not. We'll find out. Okay, there's a Dratini, and collect. Alrighty. Fisherman is not a good... Neither of these two cards are good to have early in the game. Energy Recycle System does not help you early in the game, and Fisherman does not help you early in the game. But at least I have a How, and I still have Collect, unless he can somehow one-shot... I don't remember what the Starmanitan does. Discard all fire. So for 110, discard all fire energy attached. Okay. Oh, I did not realize you could send messages on here. Okay, if he has a welder, he can attach another energy right away, which would be bad. Now I'm starting to brick, of course. I really needed another draw supporter off of that How, and I didn't get it, because these two are useless. Lantern's obviously useless. Drawing Airmail Pidgeotto would be great. I'll probably end up drawing Lily, which is like useless at this point in the game with this full hand, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. He at least can't one-shot me with Flare Blitz. It'll take 2 attacks, so that will be a little tricky for him. Oh, that attack synergizes really well with Welder. Okay, good. There's that. Let's attach a lightning energy. Thunder's Tornado. I really like the Salazzle that's in this deck. I forget exactly. Like, make sure opponent poisoned and burned or something like that. It's been a little while. It's been a minute. Ah, there's Mewtwo. Now he can pull a supporter back into his hand, so that's what he's choosing right now. It's a good attack, or a good ability. It's a come into play ability. So normally you use it to get Welder back, especially in these theme decks, which have so much energy. This is so precarious because I've only got 1 attack. All my energy is here, and really neither of these two are remotely ready. They're not remotely ready. Now, if I draw Dragonite, that would be amazing. Then I can attach 3 energy in 1 turn, but... yeah, now basically anybody can take out Tornadus, and oh my goodness, look at that. It's not helpful. I think the right move here is to retreat for 1, save Tornadus and his energy, and use Tail Whap for that. Oh, that doesn't get me a knockout. Oh, I did my math. Well, neither of them. I guess I would have had the knockout with Tornadus, but then basically anything would have been able to hit me back, including this Grass Fire here. So I still don't think that was totally the wrong play, but it wasn't the best play, that's for sure. There must only be like 2 Welder in that deck. Cynthia is such a good card. I would go for a Cynthia right now. But I was lucky to have that Cynthia in my opening hand. Okay, there it is. What does this one do? Okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Also good, though. Discard a Fire Energy, draw 3. That one makes you burn, so it does at least 40 damage. Oh my goodness. This is not what I need. Ugh. Please give me something good. Oh. Oh, no, no. Oh, it's not fair. The bricks. Alright, he probably doesn't have anything, which is why he's putting out that Litten, so at least that's not awful. I've got time to set up. I just really need a Cynthia or a How or Airmail Pidgeotto. I need something good. Okay, Welder, there it is. Really good card. Now, if he, now what he should have done, he should have attached to Litten, retreated, and then attached, and then attacked. Alright, let's see what we get off of this. Not the best thing in the world, but not the worst either. Alright, what do I do, knowing that he can retreat and attack? But is he going to do that? That's also the question. I don't know if that was really the right call. I would like to sacrifice Chinchou, honestly. Okay, there's Litten. Or Torracat. Welder again. Alright, so he's getting all set up. I'm in trouble. There we go. Well played. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna sacrifice Chinchou. Oh, thank you. That's really helpful right now. I don't really want to do either of these things. They're all basics, which is a problem. Man. This deck has good outs, too. Like, Pokemon Communication is such a good card. But yeah, now he's getting all set up, and there's almost nothing I can do to respond. I can't one-shot this Darmanitan with anything other than Dragonite. Or Lantern, actually, but there was no way I was getting Lantern powered up in time. I would have had to give up Airmail. Okay, drop that, Pidgey. Okay, Bug Catcher. Okay. Alright. That's somewhat helpful. Try to get my 13. And of course I have both Dragonite in the deck this time. Put an energy here. Alright, alright, there's a glimmer of hope. He's got to have the energy to knock me out, though. It's hard to imagine that he doesn't. Let's see what happens. I don't think I can stall long enough that he'll deck himself. That would be fantastic. There's Welder again. How many are in here? He's played it. Did he pull it out? He must have pulled it out with Mine Report that one time. I missed that. Alright, there's this. I think I'm going to have to... Tornadus. That was dumb. I've only got 3 prizes to give. By knuckle punching here, I can then one-shot with Raging Thunder, which forces me to start putting damage on my own bench, but I don't want to put Pidgeotto out anyway. And I can eventually... I mean, they can each take 1 shot from Raging Thunder. Unfortunately, only 1. Okay. Smart. None of his Pokemon can one-shot Thundurus. He doesn't have the Turtonator out. Turtonator can do a lot of damage. Yes, burn my Thundurus as it's getting knocked out. Great. Now would be a good time to draw Thundurus. Let's see if I can find it. Do I really want that? Maybe, just to put damage on it. No, I need Tornadus, not Thundurus. Oh, this sucks. Okay, let's see. Here. I'm going to put a water energy here. I'm going to Titanize. Shuffle draw 5. Because I'd really like to get Dragonair and Dragonite. Oh, hey, look. Great. Okay, now there is a glimmer of hope. I do have to Raging Thunder. flip heads. Good. It helps. It's not perfect, but it helps. Okay, there's Dragonite. There's Dratini. Airmail for Lily, sure. Lily for, oh, that's dumb. That was dumb. Could have played that better. I could have attached energy, at least one. I don't know if I can come back. I've just got a slimmer of a chance, though. It's tantalizingly close. Especially if I can get the second Dragonite into play and powered. Okay, let's airmail. Yes. Airmail. Yes. Deck thin. Those two go into my hand. Let's just Hurricane Charge on to Dragonite. I don't see any reason to do anything else. I've got Switch in hand. I really just need to take 2 prizes with Dragonite. And I think I can do that with not with impunity. If he hits Dragonite with Darmanitan, then I'm in trouble. But Psyshock cannot 2-shot me. So this is what I needed. I needed to be able to knock out Darmanitan first. If he Psyshocks me and then hits me with Darmanitan, I'm in trouble. I think I might have this. He also only has 2 cards in the deck, but I'm not going to bank on him not having a Cynthia or something. Okay. Alright, Dragonite out. Airmail. Sure. Airmail. Where is Dragonair? Oh, there it is. Oops. Well, I should be fine. I already have enough energy to attach next turn. I don't think I actually meant to discard all 3 water, but it doesn't matter. Because he can't one-shot me. I think I win. If he doesn't put any more, well, no, 2 turns. He gets to draw and then he loses, but it doesn't matter because I can one-shot Mewtwo. I think I won. I managed to claw my way back. I don't believe it. Holy cow. Holy cow. Whew, thank God for Thundurus and its 120 HP. Okay, well played. Whew, okay, let's see. Alright, so I've won 2. I'm at 2-1. I have 6 points. 13 of the 14 matches have completed. Let's take a peek at the standings. Alright. This is probably only after 2 rounds, so can't get cocky yet, but that's definitely exciting. There was definitely a point there earlier where he could have taken a knockout a turn sooner with Darmanitan, and it would have really, really messed me up. And it came down to 1 prize each, so those are the kinds of things. Those are the kinds of things. Oh, hey, look! I got a really funky, the alt art Mew V. Honey, look! I got the alt art Mew V.
Oh, sweet.
That's fun.
That is fun.
I think this is actually tradable.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
But Mew's also a really good card, so maybe I should just keep it. Obviously, it's starting to fall out of favor. Okay, 14 of 14 matches completed, so we're going to be moving into round 4 here soon. So far I have lost in the mirror match, significantly due to bricking, and then I have beat 2 other decks with Soaring Storm. And I mean, I just, I started playing. I actually didn't have, when I was testing for this, when I started practicing for this, I did not even have Soaring Storm or Relentless Flame. I had to take Torrential Cannon, which was my first choice because of nostalgia. I like that deck a lot. We have it IRL. I've played with it a lot. I had to take that through and earn enough coins to even buy one of the other 2, but I really just started to see how good Soaring Storm and Relentless Flame were. So then I tested them a lot, and I just found Soaring Storm to be a lot more consistent. A lot more consistent than Relentless Flame. They both hit super hard. But I settled on Soaring Storm. If I couldn't pick Soaring Storm or Relentless Flame, I would definitely pick Torrential Cannon. I don't know if that's actually the best, the third one. I think people really like the Leon Charizard one a lot, but Torrential Cannon is a good deck, and I feel like if I get set up, I can beat just about any deck. Just about any deck. Even Soaring Storm and Relentless Flame with Torrential Cannon. Top 8 is probably going to have a lot of Soaring Storm in it, which, I mean, is fair. It's a really good deck, and I can tell that just by... I could tell that just by playing it. Okay, so my next opponent is called Relentless Flame. I would expect them to have the Relentless Flame deck. Let's see, does that match? It doesn't seem to match the name of anybody on here. Alright, let's see. I definitely appreciate... Oh, wait, here we go. Maybe I have a request from Relentless Flame. Okay, so we should be good. Accept. Alright, there we go, there we go. Okay. I am using Soaring Storms. Let's see if this is a mirror match again. It is. Okay, great. Great, great. I lost the coin flip. Let's see if he chooses to go first. He did choose to go first. If I'm lucky, he's gonna start with a... Okay, Chin Chow. Not a great start for him either. At least I have Hao here. Oh, Lily, of course. Fantastic. She would have been much better to have on the second... on that first turn. Have Lily first. Hello, hello. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Hopefully you enjoy this. Just having fun with a theme deck only tournament amongst several of us on Pokemon Twitter. So none of us are competitive players, I don't think. I'm certainly not. Some of us are brand new to the game. I'm not brand new, but I'm definitely new to the competitive side of things. And I am enjoying getting to play with other people. We've always enjoyed helping kids. Ooh, there's the 2 Dratini. Oh, this is going to be rough. But at least I can Raging Thunder for no cost as long as I don't have a bench Pokemon. That might end up being my saving grace if he doesn't get... Oh, there's Dragonair. That's a problem. Pidgey. Yeah, I just have no setup, and I can't play Lily. I can't get rid of cards from my hand, and I can't play her unless I have less than 6 cards in my hand. Let's see. Let's see what happens. At this point, I almost don't want to put anybody else on the bench. Okay, let's Bug Catcher, see what we get. Alright, heads, that's good. Okay, here we go. I can get rid of you. Pull Tornadus. This might not be the best move, but at least lets me get somebody on the bench while also being able to get the knockout here. Oh my goodness, so much energy. He's probably got Dragonite already. Yep. Oh, there it is. Heartbreak. It's done. It's all about who gets the better setup, and I definitely did not. Bricked so hard. Oof. Woof, woof, woof. Probably already got Fisherman in hand and everything. Oh, gee. Nothing. Good heavens. Oh. And he gets to use the lily that I've been sitting on this whole time. There it is. Yep. Yep. Oh. That was so rough. I don't feel like I could have done anything much differently in that game and really changed the outcome. You really both have to get set up before it becomes a game of skill, and that is just part of playing with theme decks, because they're just not set up well to give you a lot of options. Again, the number of trainers is about half of what it really should be. When we play at home, we play with 25, which is still not quite double, but a lot more. A lot more. Most of our fun decks at home have 25 energy. Them's the breaks. It's a great deck when it doesn't brick. Alright, so that puts me at 2-2 through 4 rounds. I'm not sure how everybody is doing. I'm not sure what happens if we get to the top 8 and like everybody is 3-3 or something, but obviously some of it will be random. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's open these other Fusion Strike packs. Pikachu V! Dancer. Draw 2 cards. If you go second, it's your first turn. Draw 3 more cards, so 5 total. That's interesting. Obviously not super duper amazing. Never seen anybody actually playing it, and you would have to make sure that you have it first. Hey, Drewmy! Thanks for tuning in. We are playing through a theme deck only tournament. I am 2-2. Both of my losses have been a mirror match against the same exact deck, and it just comes down to who sets up better, and I have bricked both times. So we will see what happens through 2 more rounds. I'm pretty sure I have to win out to make the top 8, and I'm pretty sure most of the top 8 is going to be the same deck, so we'll see what happens. Judge. Judge is in Standard? I did not realize that Judge was in Standard. But nobody really plays it because they've got the option of Marnie. And now we've got Roxanne if you're losing. That's interesting. But then they've also got, I don't know, Judge doesn't super duper help you against if your opponent has Industrious Incisors with Barrel, or if they get any of the Drizziles, if they're running that engine. they can go get whatever trainer card they want to get out of it. So I guess I can see how Judge isn't as dominant now as it was before. I certainly don't see anybody playing it. That's all I can really say, since I do not have any competitive expertise, and there's often times when I say I think something and it's all wrong. Okay, prevent all damage done to each of your Pokemon that has the Let's All Roll Out attack by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. That's interesting. It's pretty powerful. I feel like I haven't seen anybody running that type of deck, though, because when they talk about, like, Miltank Blissey, it's Blissey V. That's interesting. Yes, I just saw, Kyle, I just saw Desert Shaman for the first time the other day. Simon posted it, and it's funny how it gives you the option. I don't even know why I have this Gears of Fire theme deck, because I already have one. I must have gotten it as a random code somewhere and didn't realize that I already had one. I need to trade it to Katie or something, although she might already have it too. It's not that great of a deck, but at least you get the cards. There's definitely no point in opening it. So let's see. 5 of 14 matches complete. I guess I could play a versus match, and I can always just concede if I run out of time. But yes, I'd say you win at least 2/3 of your games with Soaring Storm. You just have to get set up. Oh, mulligan. You know, that actually hasn't happened to me in the tournament yet, so we'll see. Okay. Do I put Chinchou down? Fine. I'll go ahead and do it. I might need somebody to sacrifice after Alolan Grimer if I otherwise don't get set up. Okay, Dragonair, that's promising. Can't attack because it's the first turn. The best counter I've found to this Sudowoodo is Tornadus, because you hit for 20, and then if he decides to hit back with Flail, it does nothing due to resistance. And then you hit for 80 and knock it out. Okay, so there's Thundurus, there's Dragonair. I'm gonna draw 5. Hopefully this doesn't brick me. Oh. Basically did. Just keep trying to get... Okay, Pokemon Fan Club's not terrible. I can go get Pidgey, and I can go get Tornadus. That's good. I need to be able to one-shot Charizard in return. And I need to be able to have other people set up. I need to have other people set up. It's really unfortunate that nobody can one-shot Yanmega other than... Well, Lantern can, to be fair. Lantern can. Okay, there's Dragonite. Yes, alright. So let's Pokemon Fan Club for Tornadus and Thundurus. No! I was supposed to pull Pidgey. Oh, fudge. Dagflabbit. Alright. I just get so used to doing that. Alright, well, if I really have to, I can go get the Pidgey here, but that's killer. Certainly not game-ending or anything, but it's pretty brutal. Because at this point I almost don't want to knock out Sudowoodo until I have multiple attackers ready. But then again, it takes a while to power up Magcargo or Yanmega, so maybe Pressure is the better option. Regardless, I don't have a switch card at the moment, but I really needed Airmail there. Just keeping an eye on the clock. Okay, so let's Pokemon Fan Club for Pidgey this time, like we were supposed to. Put it down. Hurricane Charge onto Dragonite. Attach the last one here and collect. Alright, so now I've got 2 attackers powered. Still don't have a switch card, but I'll have Airmail. I'll have a draw and Airmail next turn. Sudowoodo can retreat for 1, so it's not the best. Is he going to retreat? Oh. He's going to hand me the knockout? Really? That's almost what I want right now. U-turn, though, lets him switch out, which is really annoying. But if he switches out to anything with 80 HP or less, he's probably going to switch to Sudowoodo. Oh, Magcargo. Well, thank you. I'm just going to start softening your bench then. Appreciate it. Yes, I think putting down the other Dratini is the play. Let's Airmail. I like having the option of Pidgeot here. Spinstorm can be really great against this Yanmega. Alright, let's start softening the bench then. No energy in the discard yet. Obviously I don't want to evolve until I have to because I lose Airmail. Okay. I think I still win this exchange. Airmail first. Perfect. Okay. Energy recycle system for a water energy. Pokemon communication for Tornadus. No? No Tornadus? Alright, Dragonair then. It must be in the prizes. Okay. Attach 1. Evolve. I think the right move here is to Hurricane Charge onto Dragonite. Leave them, they don't do anything for me, and Spinstorm. Bye. That's at least 4 turns worth of build-up gone. Now sure, you can come in and one-shot Pidgeot. Okay. That's actually not a bad play, because if I hit it with Whirlwind, it can then do 60 damage back to me. But then again, he can one-shot it anyway. Hmm. 12 of 14 matches complete. I might end up having to... Oh, interesting. Yeah, he just doesn't want me to knock out Charizard before he's ready. Man, if this deck only had Kukui in it. Kukui is very useful at times. Okay, so he did 30. Bug Catcher doesn't do a whole lot for me. I can retreat for free if I need to. I'd really like to have Tornadus, but I'd also like to get Airmail back. There's gotta be Lantern in here somewhere. Force him to switch. Okay. Okay. He's just stalling. That's fine. It gives me more time to set up. I feel like I'm actually surprisingly good at winning rock, paper, scissors on here. Interesting. Okay. Flail for 60. It's fine. Okay. Let's see here. I need my other Dragonite. Is what I really need. So let's get rid of Chinchou. It doesn't really matter. Get the other Dragonite into play. And then I should save Pidgeot by attaching 2 energy here, retreating for free, oh, I might have to concede, which is really sad because I feel like I was getting to a point where I was gonna do well. But 14 of 14 matches completed in round. Oh, there is the next match. Alright, so I've got to concede. And here we go, up against the tournament organizer himself. Looking forward to this one. If I can at least go 500, that would be nice. Did I not request him as a friend? Let's see. I thought I did. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's see if we can do something good. Ooh! Fascinating! The Groudon deck. I won. I want to go second. Okay, who do I want to start with? I'm going to start with Dratini because I can free retreat once I attach a water energy. Yep. Dratini, Thunderous. Hopefully I get something off this bug catcher or I'm going to be in big trouble. Oof. Tails. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's see here. Oof, I really need a lucky draw off of this. Other options to go for there, obviously I could have gone for Dragonair to get Dragonite into play. Could have gone for Pidgey in the hopes of getting Airmail Pidgeotto later. You just don't know what you're going to draw. So instead I went for Tornadus so that I could attack for 1 energy and have some fighting resistance. That's obviously not super impactful once your opponent starts dealing big damage, but it can make a difference. I mean, 20 damage makes a big difference. Ooh, Bench Barrier. I forgot that this deck has Bench Barrier, which is good against Tornadus. Oh, perfect. Finally, a Lily that's actually useful. So often I get her late in the game and she's not helpful at all. Okay, I'm obviously not going to Pokemon Communication that. Yay! Thank you, Lily. I use Lily a lot in the Somewhat tournament. I probably Tapu Lele'd for Lily turn 1 too much, and then Tapu Lele just got knocked out later. But, man. Okay. There's Dragonite. And let's... Okay, I've got both Airmail Pidgeotto in the deck. That's good. For Pidgey. I can't hit the bench, and most theme decks do not have hand disruption, and most theme decks do not have gust. I forget what Bulldoze does. I think it lets him search for a card and put it on top of his deck. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm definitely not switching, and there's no energy in my discard pile, so I'm just gonna Thunderous Tornado and hope that he keeps bricking. Of course, he just got to put a card on top of his deck, so... Oh, alright, there we go. Alright, Tatanlee's is not bad. That's not bad at all. He obviously has to keep Mew down there, or I start softening his bench with every Thunderous Tornado. he wants to save his Cynthias so that he can use them with Garchomp, but he hasn't found any Gabites yet either. But the other side of that is he can't just keep bricking forever. So Cynthia is such a great card. We've used Cynthia a lot at home. I don't know if she would actually be included in many decks in like an internal format, but Katie and I did like a eternal format with everything that we had once, and that tournament lasted a year and a half, and we played a lot of games and we used Cynthia a lot. We had like a pool of trainers each, and then we just played through with a bunch of different decks and used Cynthia a lot. She's a really good card. This is even when we had access to like Oak and things. Now, we weren't any good. We're still not good, but we enjoy playing. We enjoy teaching kids how to play. Yeah, we're getting better. You can't play without getting a little better at least. We enjoy teaching kids how to play because the game's really great for them. But let's see, what am I gonna do here? I mean, I really just need to Tate and Lisa, hope that I get more energy, another draw supporter, just keep it rolling. Airmail Pidgeotto would be great. Did I already have both Pokemon communication in there? Alright, so let's attach from the hand and then Tate and Lisa. Oh great, there's Airmail Pidgeotto. Yay! Wait, do I have Chinchou? No, not this time. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the energy down. Well, now I have Chinchou down here. Great. Okay, there's the Garchomp. What does this guy do? This attack does 30 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Interesting. In this case, bench barrier is actually counterproductive because it weakens Seismitoad. I am going to be in a bit of a pickle, though. Can he one-shot? Oh, did he play Cynthia this turn? Let's see. I don't think he can one-shot Tornadus. And I can one-shot him with Dragonite. So I'm just going to retreat. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, so now I have to start one-shotting him with Dragonite. So I one-shot Garchomp, I can one-shot Seismitoad, so that's good. Put him down. Bug Catcher. Tails, not great. Airmail. Oh, neither of those are great. Okay, let's Lightning Energy from here. And Hurricane Charge. Onto Dragonite. Again, you don't really want to have to take a bunch of knockouts with Dragonite because it's hard to keep the chain flowing. But I know I need to take at least 2 in a row here. Okay, Pidgeot is a good option. Okay. So now I really want a switch card. Because I don't want to use Dragonite to knock out Palpitoad. I put down that Dratini earlier to maximize Lily, and maximizing Lily was a good thing, but now it's hurting me because I don't have any bench spots left. Because I'd like to get another Pidgey and get the other Airmail Pidgeotto into play. Okay, Cynthia. I'll take Cynthia. Do I attach here just in case, or do I bank on getting a switching card? Okay. He can just keep using Bulldoze to set up whatever he wants, but that's also why he doesn't want me to knock out Seismitoad. Oh, alright. I don't remember how many Switch are in the deck. I'm not discarding energy to knock out Palpitoad with Dragonite. Okay, that's fine. Bring it on. You can't one-shot me. At least I have the option to retreat next turn if I really have to. I've got Fisherman though, so I can get a lot of energy back into my hand. Oh good, there's my other Dragonite. Perfect. I just really want Switch now. I mean, heck, now I can... I guess I only have to take 2 more prizes. I only have to take 2 more prizes. I was not sure how that was going to go at first. Let's see here. There it is. That's what I needed. I don't know if it's enough to get me into the top 8, but we'll see. There might only be 8 people left at the end. We might all be playing Dragonite. Alright, let's see. 9 of 14 matches done. I have 9 points. Nine points after 5 rounds. I think some people have 4 points or 12 points after only 4, so they've won all their games. Yeah, the standings after that last one. I'm sure I have to win the last game. Oh yeah, Drew, I'll let you know. If I make top 8, then we have to do a whole single elimination bracket in the top 8 of best of 3 matches. So, that will take a while, and I'll probably be going to bed right after that. I'll probably be going to bed right after this. Well, if I don't make top 8, I will touch base with you before I go to bed tonight, but I won't be staying up too much longer. Like, this is my bedtime. So, there's a reason I pushed for this tournament to be on a Friday night, now that I don't work weekends anymore. Okay, let's see. 10 of the 14 matches are completed. I don't have any more packs to open or anything. I don't have enough coins to open another pack. I don't think I have enough time. I think it'd be silly to start another match right now. I don't really have a ton of cards on PTCGO, actually. We've got a ton of codes. We give away a lot of codes. Again, I've kind of been waiting for live to go live, and that's still all up in the air. Oh, no, here. So if I filter this out by, like, yeah, Pokemon GX, EX, Vs, Tag Teams, Prism Stars, all like the rule box Pokemon, basically. I don't know why they don't just have a check mark for that, but... What? What am I... Oh, is it looking for Pokemon that are all of those things? Because that would be a stupid way to have that logic. I'm obviously meaning or. Okay, well, whatever. So, like, these are really all the rares that I have. Each basic Pokemon in play, in each player's hand, and in each player's discard pile has no ability. I know that that is aimed at... There's an Executor that you can put it in your discard pile, and then from the discard pile you can put it back into your hand, so you can just keep discarding it and putting it back in your hand over and over and over again to power other effects. So that is part of what this Alolan Muck's ability is based on. Surge Surfer Alolan Raichu is fun. I have the other Raichu. Okay, this is from the Keldeo deck, this Blastoise, and it's really good. I like that Blastoise a lot. This one definitely looks cool, but there just isn't a whole lot here. Blissey V, I've got 1 copy of that. That's certainly a popular deck right now. It's not like tier 1 or anything, but it's good. I've got a couple Buzzwole GX, different arts. That's nice. Amazing Rare Celebi, I just pulled that. Not sure if it's any good. I know Celebi Prism Star is used in a like checkmate stall deck with the Milling, Rhyperior, and some Raichu that when you evolve it, it causes paralysis. So you just, and then the Celebi's attack lets you devolve. So you just paralyze, mill, devolve, paralyze, mill, devolve, paralyze, mill, devolve. Shout out to Kyle who told me about that deck. Luckily, I didn't run into that one in particular, but I would have actually had a chance possibly against that one in the Sumlot tournament. But I ran into some really well crafted and well piloted stall decks in that Sumlot tournament and got whooped. Celesteela GX, I built a whole deck around this and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm sure it's not good. Obviously, I only have one copy. I've never heard anybody talk about it, but it was fun to whoop on some people on here every now and then. Chestnut, one of like the only 4 Chestnut cards that exists because they hate Chestnut. Some Celebrations cards. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to play with these in here because I don't even know if the Celebrations cards like the this Tapu Lele over here. I think I have one on here. Where is it? These are in alphabetical order. Landorus EX. Very nice, yes. Mega Venusaur. Okay, 13 of 14. I just pulled this Mew V. Alt Art Mew V. Very pretty. Cool. Cool. Yes, Claydol. I know. But the thing is, like, I don't understand why they give us these cards from Celebrations. Like, why did they even put the Classic Collection in there if you're never going to be able to play with them? That to me doesn't make any sense. But let's see here. Oh, is that the Mimikyu V that they were just talking about? The one that is invulnerable? Oh, yeah, yeah. So this potentially is useful. They were just talking about this. This Mimikyu V, you could potentially play it, accelerate energy to it with like Arceus or something, and then use the new upcoming card, I think it's called Thornton, that lets you switch any basic with another basic in your discard pile. So basically, Dummy Doll gives you invulnerability during the next turn. And so then you can power this up and then turn it into anything else, any other basic, and you are ready to go, and your opponent can't boss knock it out or anything like that. No gust, because it's protected by its ability. I guess you would need Phoebe or something. So people have been using Phoebe recently to bypass Miltank. Radiant Greninja. Here's the Circle Circuit Raichu. That's a lot of fun with, people like to use it with Skyfield. So you use Skyfield, you get 3 more spots on your bench, then you fill those up and you use Circle Circuit to do however much damage that is. 160 damage for a double colorless energy. Rapid Strike Urshifu V Max. And Regirock EX. Oh, here's that Rhyperior with Toppling Wind. The milling one. Rocket Zapdos that I'm never going to get to play with on here because we're probably never going to get a legacy format like that goes all the way back to Gym. Salamence GX. Okay, now I was trying to get to, there's some Shadow Rider Calyrex, Shaman EX. I must have gotten these off the ladder sometime, like a long time ago. Otherwise, I don't know how I have them. Solgaleo Prism Star. I did actually... I think I went up against this in the Sumlot tournament. And the Solgaleo Ultra Road is insane. Ultra Road is insane. Free switch once per turn, just infinite. That kicked my butt in the Sumlot tournament. Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, here, Tapu Lele. So, like, I've got one of the real Tapu Leles, and then I have the Celebrations one, and I don't know if PTCGO, like, counts these as equivalent or not. It really should. They should be equivalent. It should let you play with this card exactly the same as it lets you play with this card, but I could totally see it doing something stupid where, because this card was from 2022 or 2021, it won't let you play it in expanded or something dumb like that. Like, you can't play it in standard, but you can't play it in expanded. I don't know. I haven't tried. Oh, I do have a Venusaur EX. Great. Because I have Mega Venusaur EX. So maybe I'll mess around with that sometime. It's funny that I have this Volcanion EX, because I've got that in real life. We're supposed to have a 6th round, right? Or is it only 5 rounds? There's only 5 rounds of Swiss? Uh-oh. I might be out. Oh, I bubbled out of top 8. I'm literally ranked 9th. Aw, man. I mean, I didn't really want to stay up super late. Although, maybe now we'll just... Do you want to watch Rain of Fire, honey? Oh, good. Thank you, Kyle. I'm glad that you can play the Celebrations cards that have equivalents. Alright, so let's see. How did we end up? No. Wait. How do I get back to the tournament that I was just in? Completed, I guess? Or no. I need to go to me. I need to go to history. Oh, it's not there. Is it because it's still live? Ongoing. Heck. Now I can't get back in. I just wanted to see the percentages and stuff again. Oh, man. Well, that is sadness, but them's the breaks, as Boris Johnson says. He just resigned as the PM, Prime Minister of the UK, and in his resignation speech, he said them's the breaks, and people were chuckling about that. All right, well, I guess I am going to go ahead and end the stream here then. I need to close everything down. I need to stop virtual camera. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me bubble out 9th place and miss Top Cut.